Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here with some breaking news, with some big time news. USC parts ways with Coach Roy Manning. Listen, you guys already know how I felt about Roy Manning. Roy Manning, along with Sean Newell, those two guys were the guys that I felt like were the keepers, the guys that I felt like had the most success and did what they had to do as it relates to the product that they put out on the field. Not only that, you looked at the guys that their position group by far was the most successful group, especially with Roy Manning. Roy Manning, you looked at with guys like Jamil Muhammad did. You look at Braylon Shelby; those guys were coming along. And of course, we talked about the scheme was part of the problem. But however, I did maintain this as well that if it's anything that the coaches want to do, as far as the new coaches, rather, as far as making changes as it relates to the coaching staff, they have the right to do it. That's their staff. And this is a professional staff that's being put together. Of course, you guys know Deanton Lynn came from the NFL, very professional. We see what he did with Latu at UCLA. USC is going to be fine, but you just kind of get your feelings involved with it because at the end of the day, you looked at some of the guys that he absolutely recruited. You look at Braylon Shelby, look at those guys. You look at Cam Fountain, all of these guys with Elijah Hughes. This guy has had a big impact and has arguably been one of USC's best recruiters by far. I mean, it's not even close. Roy Manning, of course, Sam Green. He's developed and built these relationships with Milo Height. You see those guys there. He's built relationships with all these guys, man. And as a result, these guys, it's kind of like if it's any group that I will say that seems like it's close knit together, it would be the Rush In group, and it would be and which one would be the most successful? It would be the Russian group. You seen the product being moved, being utilized the proper way, in my opinion. However, as we stated, the new coaching staff is going to have to do what they have to do. And as you guys know, I alluded to it before, and I told you that we possibly got the Rams coach. I'm not even gonna say his name, but the Rams coach, the defensive line coach slash run game coordinator, and he's an absolute beast, man. He's a monster. He, of course, he's responsible for guys like Aaron Donald, and so you gotta put that into proper perspective. And sometimes you got to give up some things to gain some things, and that's what I think Lincoln Riley had to do here, as far as the space on the team and the position coach. Roy Manning is the best recruiter I believe that we have. Of course, you know that Dante Williams was as well, but the guy that we have coming in, he's a good recruiter. He started off at the JC, but we'll talk about that another time once that, when that gets announced, if that gets announced. But so Roy Manning is out, and also we got some other news here as well. You guys drop those comments though. What do you guys think about Roy Manning being out? You guys know he was a big time Michigan player, came from Michigan, but now he's officially out. Let's talk about some of the other news real quick. Also, my man Darwin Barlow, much love to him. Much love and respect to Darwin Barlow. Before I get to him, much love and respect to Darwin Barlow, man. This guy he blood, sweat, and tears all day with him, man. He's an absolute beast on the field. Never really got his chance to really shine and move and groove the way he needs to. Now he's committed to the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to his family, all the way in Texas. I got much love for Darwin Barlow, and I want to see him succeed. So I'll be looking at Darwin Barlow this year for the North Carolina Tar Heels. Now let's get to the next guy here, man, because you guys already know this guy is a guy here. Let's get to it here. This guy here, Korey Foreman, man, he was the number one player when he came out. Hit the transfer portal as well. Did not live up to everybody's expectation, but I believe in Korey. I believe that Korey is going to produce. Let me get this straight. Is going to produce and be the player that he needs to be. And so shout out to Korey Foreman as well. Korey Foreman is now committed to Fresno State, and I'm wishing him success and much love to him as well, man. California native. So look, man, until later on, listen, everybody stay blessed. Hit me in the comments, drop those comments. What do you guys think about Roy Manning being out, man, and about Darwin Barlow now at North Carolina, and then Korey Foreman is at Fresno State? Hit me in the comments. You guys let me know what you think, man. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.